Konnichiwa! Welcome everybody to Chrono Reviews. Today I'm going to review another Black Rock Shooter character, and this time it's Strength. I've been waiting to get this one, been short on money, and this is one of the more expensive ones in the series of Black Rock Shooter. But now she's here, and I'm going to take a look at the box. I like how each character have their own tone on the checker texture on the boxes. It's very unified for Black Rock Shooter and it looks great. And Strength got yellow. And here is of course the art of Strength on the side. There is poses on the back. There's Figma here, and unlike most Figma boxes with just some texture and Figma, you can actually see her ogre arm here, which makes it a little bit nicer than usual actually. And on top there's of course Strength, and on the bottom as well. Alright, Figma Strength. This character is very small, but its sculpture are pretty accurate and very nice. And the whole fact that you get regular arms, even though that she's never seen with them, is a very nice fact. And I'm not sure though if there are an illustration featuring those regular arms or not. However, that doesn't matter now. It's a nice extra. And you also see that this tail are a little bit transparent like Dead Master's horn, so that unifies the designs a little bit. And yeah, the paint job is clean too, to note. The articulation is, the head can be turned sideways and upside down, but the hood limits a little bit. The arms are not very limited though. Articulate like this. The hands can be turned of course and changed. There's a torso joint. You can see it like this, and this is made of rubber, so it's, or soft PVC or whatever its name is. So it's a pretty good torso joint. The legs are ball jointed, knees are jointed, and feet are ball jointed too. The hood is not probably meant to be removed, but you can remove it somehow. I know just that you can pull this rubber part up like this, and there's a full sculpture of Strength's hair. So you can change the fringe and change the face. And when you take off the face, that makes the head a little bit smaller of course, so that you can probably take this off somehow. I tried a bit, I didn't succeed, but I need to find that page where when I googled on it to try and read a little better view on how to... Well, you put the rubber part back just inside this frame of hard PVC, and then you have the hood back in place. So I'm not sure how much intended it is to remove the hood, but you can. At least they made a full sculpture, but there's nothing in the description, assembly description or anything about removing it, so I don't know. Anyway, accessories. There are the Figma bag of course, and of course the Figma stand. And then there are a set of hands. Even though there are not too many, it's more than expected for a pair of arms that's not even usually part of the character. And there's the extra face, which is the only difference I can see are that this face looks to the right while the other face looks straight forward. And then there's of course the ogre arms. Those are very nicely done, nicely sculpted. You can attach them on the shoulder joint if you remove this clear peg and pop off the arm. This bit are swivel jointed, and the fingers, the thumb are ball jointed here. This part fell off here. Is that because Yeah, you can pop those finger joints off. Fingers articulate like this. You can make a full fist out of the arm if you want to. This one is a little loose, but I think you can fix it somehow. So there are very nice articulation in the ogre arms. The other one, of course, are the same. And then on pictures there are Figma stands holding up the ogre arms when posing, but you get those. You can attach this in the hole here, like that, and you can turn this piece like this. You can place it like that. I don't know why, but those are colored the same color, that one. There are two of those. It should be better if they were clear or something, I don't know. And then there's this part with a hole here, and it's just rounded here. So I guess you can attach those two like this, so you get a jointed rod or something, but then there's nothing to attach to the arm, so I'm not sure how to use those fully, but anyway, I'll see what I can do when posing her up. So, Figma Strength is posed up, and to my surprise it works very good despite the heavy hands to make poses like this. So as long as the arm is not pulled out like this, it even holds like this, but it will move down over time, I guess. But when you have it like this, it will hold. So you're not limited to only use those rods you get with it to pose the hands, and I think that's great because I prefer when it's not a lot of rods all over. It's enough with the Figma stand. So despite being the smallest character with the largest hands, this works very good, and the character looks good as well, and like in the animation. To compare her is with Black Rock Shooter herself. You can see the Strength is a pretty short character and she's very thin, but the hands makes up for it. It's awesome enough to be worth it, even though it's one of the more expensive Black Rock Shooter Figmas, despite being so small. And the lack of accessories, except there's not much, but the fact that you actually get regular arms without the ogre arms, even though you never even see her without them, is an extra enough, I think. You get plenty of hands, even though she doesn't have any other weapons to hold. So I think that's good extras actually, and very good quality. So it's good to feel that I even have completed the alternate universe cast. I still have the school uniform versions of the characters left to collect, but this is the last one for the regular cast, and that's good. And she looks very good together with the others. So I highly recommend Strength for fans of the character, and also for those who just like to collect full casts or Figmas in general. So that's it for this time, and I hope you have a good time. Sayonara.